Allo allo, mes amis, c'est moi Mr. Bumble MBB Reviews. Sorry about that. I'm French, so wanted to incorporate that into this little video dealio. So, we're looking at Wheeljack today from Transformers Prime. So, Transformers Prime Wheeljack, he's your Wheeljack. If you guys haven't seen the show, and you know how the G1 character was, he's different. And I can say that because this Wheeljack is more like the young and rebellious. Like before Wheeljack was mature kind of thing. So we're just taking a quick look at the head sculpt. Very Wheeljack. Very Wheeljack-like. He has some very nice paint for the face and the sides. I wish they could have put like just a little blue, like just a blue over, like minor overlay. Just because I would have loved to see some of that blue. Because in the G1 Wheeljack didn't have a mouth, so he had the flashing sides. When he talked, they would turn blue. So yeah, I would have loved to see that. Very nice head sculpt. Head goes up and down, side to side. Fair range. Like, this is more than enough posing you'll need for this guy. Very tight. Comes with his two swords. I was actually going to wait for the Dr. Wu release of his swords. Apparently they didn't release them yet, so it's like, why Dr. Wu? Dr. Wu, please. I would love to have the swords. But they fit in his hands like so. And my Wheeljack is just pissed that he didn't get new swords. These are too big for him. So, you can pose them to do tons of poses. I prefer having these up close to the chest and like, I'm gonna come at you kind of pose. Quick thing. So, he can hold the swords in robot mode. He can store him in one of the oddest places. But right here, there's that gap, and it's just right enough so you can fit the swords in. So it's, you have the sword this way, and it goes in to the hole. In and out, in and out. Something like that. Getting rid of the weapons out of the way. Overall posability is a ball joint in the wrist, which is actually a ball joint and a hinge of the wrist, so he can go out and bend it in. So that's nice. So yeah, he has 2 points at the. He has one bend at the underneath the shoulder and one at the elbow. So that's 2 points of articulation, and then he has 360. In and out, as such and such. Very limited because it's a ball joint, but we all learn to deal with that. But he does have this secondary joint which allows him to actually just pop it up a little higher. So you can actually get him in a good punching position. Such as this. Didn't even plan. No waist. Sorry, I blocked the line. He does have at the under the hip. He has a hip swivel. Both sides. He has a knee. A very tight knee, which is great. He has a side to side at the toe. and back and forth, forward and back. So yeah, you can get him in your ballerina move. These are really the only part that really annoy me, is that they're so loose that they really do annoy me. So that's pretty much all the articulation for robot mode. So we're gonna go into vehicle mode and I'll show you guys how to store these. So, oh, and a quick note, if I would have had the Dr. Wu upgrade set, would have came with 2 new swords, a new piece here, which will allow him to store grenades, cannons on the shoulders, which are also would be able to be held in his hands, and in vehicle mode, I will show you, but we cover up where there's the gap. Yeah, that gap. So, to get the transformation started, I always start with this part. So you flip up the chest, and you pull this piece forward. It's on a double hinge here. Two hinges at once, and just make sure the head's flat. Fold these down. Tap those in. So those will create the upper roof. He does have the full windshield, which he's going to get covered up by his arms. So next is his arms. It is very insecure. Hasbro, it was a great idea. I love this one. That's all I have to say. So you're just going to want to rotate these around and have the arms bend it inwards. The hands bend it inwards. So bend in. Grab the windshield in the hand softly and turn it 360 or 180. Then you get the windshield out. Fold the hand flat out. Pull these back. So now those will end up back in the chest in this area here. Just bring these forward, and that will give you enough clearance to bring the rest forward. So you're just going to want to slide the wrist underneath while sliding the windshield over, clipping the tab there and there on both sides. And then you have the front of the car done. And so yeah, it's kind of a half gear walk mode. There we go. Gear walk wheeljack. So the next thing we're gonna do is get to the feet, leave them out like this. Once you're done everything else, you're gonna want to rotate this 90 degrees inwards. Flip these down. Bring this forward and rotate 180 again. So it's 90, flat, forward, 180. So then you're going to bring the legs together, so they're going to peg in there and there. And then just clip the whole thing together. So then you just bring everything together as such. And you just got to make sure these are folded in, or no, they're going to be a little, they'll be pissing you off a lot. So everything just clips in. And there you got Transformers Prime Wheeljack. So, nifty thing. You could stick them on the side. And you can give them the side weapons of death, which would technically allow him breakdown. Is it? No, it's not breakdown, but the one that's obsessed with his pain. wheeljack has him there. He goes on the side and just scratches him like that. That's what this is good for. Then you got Hasbro going, ruining the whole front piece here, where it could have just been a panel from that point on. But they go in and do this. Wait, yeah. It's finicky as heck. That's all I gotta say. That's why I couldn't wait for the Doctor Who upgrade set. So once you got them in, they do just pegging on little tabs there. So once you got that there, you give him horns. And this is what happens when a car with horn, such as Wheeljack, a reckless guy, there's an Autobot there. He's gonna make it. No. Yeah, he just killed another Autobot. Evac from the one available around the world. I'm gonna complain about this guy later. So yeah. And then there's Hasbro, other piece of genius. Oh, let's make this even stupider, or funner for everyone else. We'll just make everything go under and ruin the blades and the underside of the car. So, since they're so thick, they're so close to the ground, there's a chance. Because they are soft rubber, I put clear nail polish on mine just to straighten them up a bit more. If they're warped out of shape, you can scratch the paint off. But in vehicle mode, he rolls softly, nicely. He has very nice paint detailing that transferred over from robot mode. This is my favorite thing. Small with a lot of green, large with minimal the amount of green here is much. It looks like there's more here while there's more here. And there's more red here, so there was an equivalent of more of everything down here than here. Very nice paint detailing on both sides. Your standardized windshield and stuff. I do not know if he actually had the lightings here. So yeah. I know this guy was made into three other remolds of this. Or not remolds, I have the other wheeljack, but I mean, repaints. I know there was like one in the States, and yeah, one available in the States, and I think a Wild Rider in Japan. So if you can't pick up this mold, go ahead and pick up the Japanese Arms Micron. I'm gonna try to put the link below for TF Source or Big Pat Toy Store. And, so yeah. So, today we're taking a look at Transformers Prime Wheeljack, and I was talking fast, and it's probably going to be blurry. So, I'm going to see you next time on MBB Reviews. Hopefully this video is going to go up, because there's a different quality, because I'm just rambling on. So, I'm just going to see you next time on this channel. And, blanked out. I want to just give a shout out to Pia. You're my favorite reviewer. I can't wait to meet you at TFCon. If you guys are in Canada, I'm going for the first time ever to TFCon, so I would recommend going. So you'll get to meet other reviewers like Vangelis, another great Canadian reviewer. Hopefully he will make it. I know he confirmed it in a live stream. So, woohoo! And I hope to actually see a lot of people there. Hopefully I'm going to get to meet Proto Man, Dan. Hopefully a few more YouTubers are going to show up. Ironhide Lady, Shardamus Prime, hopefully. But if you guys are in the States and you go to BotCon, Send me some pics because I'd like to see it. So, hope to see you next time on this channel. This was MBB Reviews, bringing you the video review of Transformers Prime Wheeljack with his sabers. Technically on the box it says includes sabers. So I'm gonna see you next time. And this is what happens when you're me. You're just so hyper you knock your camera out of focus, out of range. I'm just gonna do something quickly because this guy's supposed to be coming up. I just have to reshoot everything. If you know what that is, oh, you guys are so lucky I got this. So I'm gonna see you next time on MBB Reviews. So I'll say to you adieus, and I can't rhyme, so I'm just gonna shut this time. So let's rock and roll with the flow with Transformers. We're gonna be rockers. Yeah, I can't rhyme for dope. So I'm just gonna see you next time. Again, for the final time. See you next time.